I mean, that was really the theme of tonight's game, really. I mean, what is there to say? What is there to say at this point? I mean, this team's a laughing stock. I mean, really. I mean, really, it's such a joke. I'm lost of words. I really am. I'm lost of words. I really am. I'm just lost of words right now. Surprising? No. I mean, you get beat like that after a nice walk-off win yesterday. You follow it with that performance. Is that really surprising at this point? From what we've seen out of this team this season, is it really surprising? I don't think it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really think it's that surprising. Disappointing, yes. But is it necessarily surprising? No. Sure, I'm upset. But this team is just flat. All the way around. Not hustling. Players not being held accountable for their actions multiple times this year. And the manager not being the disciplinaire that he should be. And it's backfiring. He's not holding the players accountable for their actions. You see Franco not hustling on a ground ball today. You see fundamental baseball, lack of fundamental baseball comes back to bite us. I understand we gave up 16 runs, whoever the heck it was. But you have bases loaded with 1 out. You can't even push across a run. That's sad. That's sad. I'll be honest with you. That can't happen. Am I surprised? No. Because that's what we've seen out of this team. That's a common theme you see in this Phillies team. A lack of fundamental baseball, a lack of focus. Fundamentals. One thing that my coach has always said to us, you got to do the little things right. You got to do the little things right to get the big things right. The Phillies do not do the little things right. Okay? They just don't. Plain and simple. And that's why they can't do the big things right. Making errors. Making mental errors. Not just making errors, making mental mistakes. Not capitalizing, striking out on 3 pitches. With the bases loaded with 1 away, you can't even push across a run. Not one. Not even one. Scott Kingery hit a ball at 415 feet today. I don't even care. I really don't. We got 2 runs today. And we hurt Kershaw pretty well. We got a couple hits off him. We're hitting around. Like we did with Steven Strasburg. This honestly reminds me of that game a couple days ago against Washington where we lost 4-0 that first game. Obviously, this one's much worse. You lost to a World Series contender, and you lost 16-2 as opposed to 4-0. It was flat, boring. I just turned it off after it was 6-1. I shut it off as. I shut it off. I know I'm a true fan, as I said before, but if they're losing 6-1, I don't want to sit there and watch that. That's painful. So that's pretty much it, guys. They lack the fundamentals of the game, and it's really, really frustrating. It really, really is frustrating. They lack the fundamentals. They don't do the little things right. They lose 16-2. You have Jay Bruce. What the heck, man? You have bases loaded 1 out and you strike out on 3 pitches. That can't happen. Jay Bruce owns Clayton Kershaw. He's had very good numbers against him in his career. Disappointing. So let's just go right into the scoring. Scott Kingery. It's his 12th home run of the year to left field. 415 feet, I think it was. 1-0 Philly. Wow, that seems so long ago. And here we go. Justin Turner, after a nice 3 innings of Zach Eflin. Justin Turner doubles. Verdugo scores. Max Muncy singles. I can't stand Max Muncy. He's such a cocky jerk. Singles. Justin Turner scores. Enrique Hernandez scores. Enrique Hernandez singles. Max Muncy scores. It's 3-1 LA. Austin Barnes singles on a bunt ground ball. And Zach Eflin, there was nobody covering first base. This is what I'm talking about. There were mental mistakes in this ball game that cost us. You have I don't know. I don't know if whose fault it really was. Was it Rhys Hoskins or Cesar? They were not covering first base. It was hard to see who it was. Obviously, Hoskins is the first baseman, but someone was not covering. I don't know if Rhys Hoskins moved in because it was a bunt, and Cesar wasn't covering first base. Otherwise, who cares? Because it still was not. It was everybody was safe. So Corey Seager scored 4-1. Jock Peterson singles to Mike off of Zach Eflin. Michael Franco picking up cleanly. It's 5-1. Oh my god! And we have Austin Barnes stealing home because JT Muto throws down to second, and Gene Segura throws the ball, bounces up, and this is a train wreck. This is why I played circus music at the beginning of the video. You know why? Because it was a absolute circus act. What happened today? It was a circus, literally. It was actually like I heard clowns. I literally saw clowns out in the field. It was just a clown. Really, it was a one big circus. Cody Bellinger, it's his 32nd home run of the year to right field. And then he homers again in the top of the 7th to right center field. Then why not make it back-to-back? That Max Muncy hits a home run to center field. Probably flip the bat like he does every time, that punk. Top 8th, Jock Peterson doubles. Matt Beauty comes around to score. 10-1. And Alex Verdugo hits a 2-run shot. It's 12-1. Enrique Hernandez walks and the base is loaded. Justin Turner scores. 13-1. And then Austin Barnes to sacrifice 5. Bellinger scores. 14-1. And Michael Franco hits a sac fly. It's 14-2. And top of the 9th inning. Corey Seager singles. Verdugo scores. 15-2. And Enrique Hernandez doubles. Up to left field. Cody Bellinger scores. And it's 16-2. That's your ball game. Wow, that's a lot to say, right? Scott Kingery, 2 for 5. Gene Segura, 0 for 5. Gene Segura is really, I'm losing my patience with him. Okay, I just want to say that. He is so bad. He really is so bad. I'm so sick and tired of this guy. He can't make any solid contact to save his life. It really just drives me crazy. He goes up there. His stance is so stupid. I'm losing patience with him. I really am. He's hitting 271. This guy was a 300 hitter, and he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Right? I blame John Maley for. I really do. Bryce Harper, 2 for 4. Rhys Hoskins, 2 for 2. Walked. Real Muto, 0 for 2. Made a kind of a strange play in the field. It's all deflected off of him. Oh, my gosh. Jay Bruce, 0 for 3. Struck out with the bases loaded. He did not have a good night at the plate tonight. Michael Franco, 0 for 3. Cesar, 0 for 4. Eflin, 0 for 2. Hazley, 1 for 2. Zach Eflin got the loss. He went 6 innings, 9 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. This guy has been horrendous. He has an ERA over 9. His last 5 starts. He has been a train wreck. This guy is a disaster. This is another guy I'm losing my patience with. Terrible. Absolutely horrible. No excuses. He's been horrendous. There's no way to sugarcoat it, folks. Ramos, an inning. 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 home runs allowed. Rios, 3 hits, 4 earned runs. He can't even complete an inning. And he gets ejected because he throws a slider or whatever it was, and it hits somebody, and the umpire threw him out, which is complete and utter ridiculousness. And then Garcia, 2/3 of an inning. 1 hit, 1 earned run, 3 walks. This is when the base is loaded, everything. 1 strikeout. And then Roman Quinn came in to pitch. He pitches 1 1/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout. This is not the first time he's come out of the pitch. Last year when we got blown out by the Mets in August, 24 to whatever it was, he came in to pitch. When Jose Bautista hit a grand slam, remember that last year in August? That was another game that was horrible. Reminds me of last year. Circus. Dead. Boring, dry, lifeless. That's what I say of this Phillies team. Just boring, no energy. It's getting ugly, folks. There's no other way to put it. Really, I just don't know what to say about this team anymore, really. I'm not even mad. I'm mad, but like I'm not even gonna come on here and make a rage. I'm really not, because it's not really surprising anymore. It's just sad. I think at this point you just sit here and say it's sad, because it's just been an underachieving season, and the Braves just won't stop winning. We're not winning this division, and we had the Nationals that are going to finish above us. We're going to be a third place team this year. We gotta hope that the Mets don't surpass us. Really, we're making fun of the Mets, but the Mets, it won't be long until maybe they catch up with us. Gosh, really. It's sad. It really is sad what's been going on with this Phillies team. I'm lost of words. I really am. I'm lost of words. I just don't know what to say here. I am just sad. I really am. I'm shocked. As much as I want to say I'm shocked, I'm really not, actually, because this has just been a common theme. This is not what we expected. And I don't care that Scott Kingery hit a ball 450 feet. So what? Did that make a difference? No, it didn't. So what? Our starting pitching is a literal dumpster fire. It's almost like a dumpster on fire. That's what it is. It's a dumpster fire. It's a garbage can. That's what it is. Our offense is anemic some nights. Our offense has not been terrible. People keep saying the offense is the problem. Has it underachieved? Yes, but it's not been the problem. The starting pitching has been the problem. But what is going on with this team? Bryce Harper is supposed to be our slugger and hitting home runs. That will come. I'm not too worried about Bryce Harper. One thing I am worried about is our starting pitching. And there's talks about Marcus Stroman and Ken Giles maybe coming back here. Obviously, I meant Ken Giles is coming back. Obviously, Stroman was never here, but there's a possibility that maybe they acquire both of them. If they're going to do that, then they better be looking down the road. Because if they think that they could contend with these guys this year, they're crazy. There's no way that they're going to catch up to the Braves. This division is over. The Braves have won. It's the Braves versus the Nationals, really. And I think, obviously, the Braves will win this division. And it's sad. Because at least last year it went down to like August. This year it ends in July. It's sad. Last year's team was much better. But I find it funny that this year's team was better on paper, but yet we were still a better team than we were last year statistically. Doesn't make any sense. Now shortstop can't hit for crap. And our third baseman doesn't run out a ground ball. That costs us a run, by the way. And people were saying, oh, it wouldn't have mattered, because we still gave up 60 runs. Well, how do you not know that would have changed the mentality of the baseball game? Huh? You tell me. Especially with that Jay Bruce at bat. That really pissed me off. I'm still pissed off. You have bases loaded 2 freaking times, and you can't even get anything across. It just really burns me up. You just... Whatever. I'm not even going to say it anymore, guys. I think you know how I feel. It's depressing, really, about this team. Obviously there's more in life than baseball, but if you just focus on this team, you'd honestly would just be depressed, because that's how this team is, really. It's depressed. It's just a depressed team. It's lifeless. You see maybe some glimpses of some good success like we did yesterday. Obviously that 4-game sweep with the Mets, you saw a little bit of it. Outside of that, nothing special. That's for sure. What is there to say at this point, guys? It's just such a joke. We do not do the little things right. I blame it a lot on the manager. The manager lets our players get away with murder. And that is a problem. Dave Roberts is probably one of the best managers in baseball, and Gabe Kapler should be taking notes from him. Because Doc Roberts is a fantastic baseball. He's a fantastic manager. So, like I said, he should be taking notes from Doc. I can guarantee you that right now. So, Kapler needs to go. And Matt Klentak looks like a buffoon for saying that he's going to stay here for the rest of the season. He looks really stupid saying that. Because wait until August when we're below 500. Do you think he'll be saying that then? He will not be managing the ball club next year. I assure you that. Gabe Kapler will not be our manager next year. From the year now, in a year today, he will not be our manager. I guarantee you. Mark my words. This organization is fed up, I think, with him. I really do believe that. They won't come out and say it. They will not come out and say it, but I think they're kicking themselves. They should have fired him after last year. And I don't care what Clentak says. They are kicking themselves, dude. This guy needs to go. He needs to go. They should have hired Girardi to be the manager. Really. They never should have hired Kapler. It was a mistake, and they never should have done it. And I don't care what Matt Clentak says. As I say it again, I don't care what he says. He never should have hired Kapler in the first place. End of story. So let me know what you guys think about this game in the comment section below. Thank you for all the support. Please drop a like on this video. As always, tell all your if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please tell all your friends about these videos, and I will see you tomorrow. We have Nick Pivetta going on the mound tomorrow against Vince Velasquez. Excuse me, Vince Velasquez going on tomorrow. He's 2-5 with a 4.63 ERA going against Walker Buehler. 8-1 with a 3.46 ERA. Have fun with that. Yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Probably the same result. I don't even care anymore, guys. I really don't. We're not winning this division. I mean, might be even sellers at the deadline at this point. Disappointing. As I said, please drop a like on this video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your friends about these videos. And I will see you tomorrow.